Is Resident Evil 9 Requiem actually good? Now that all the dust has settled, I've held off on giving my personal thoughts on the game itself to see if my initial thoughts held after giving it some time to air out and, really marinate. So, after completing the game about 4 times, one being on standard classic, 2 going through on insanity without infinite ammo, which was insanely fun to do, by the way. A third time to start the final puzzle, and the fourth to finish out the final puzzle for the achievement. So, after all that, I can confidently say, in my personal opinion, the game still sits at a 9 out of 10 for me. Is it a perfect game? No, but no game ever will be. I think it has become my favorite Resident Evil. Um, like actually finally dethroning RE2 Remake for me. I think that the game has one small issue. It's more of a nitpick issue for me, but you guys can let me know what you think in the comments once I get to that point. So, this is your spoiler warning. I will kind of be delving into spoilers, so if you, for whatever reason, are watching this without having finished the game, um, maybe do that first and then come back to this video. I do think that it is worth playing, but this is your spoiler warning. From this point on, I'm not really going to be discreet about things. I'm going to talk pretty openly. Okay, so let's start with my biggest gripe with the game that I talked about a little earlier. And it's that I hate how at the end it gives you a choice for an ending. Like, bruh. With something like Resident Evil, I am invested in the story and characters. Like, just give me the truth. And while it's obvious which one is canon, it begs the question, like, did this feature in the game really need to be there? Like, again, it's not a big deal, but was definitely the thing that bothered me the most about the game. Okay, so let's just get right into it, yeah? So I really like Grace as a character. I think the ebb and flow between the styles of gameplay between Grace and Leon is really well done. I definitely loved Grace's segments more than Leon's, though. Do I want every Resident Evil game to be like Requiem when it's all said and done, though? No, I don't. And I think that Requiem is good for what it is, but I don't think it should be the new standard for the game's formula moving forward. Like I said, I enjoyed Grace's segments much more, and I think that's where their focus should be in the future, is more horror oriented. The game sets out to do one thing and it achieves it very well, facing fears to make a change. The game is great because, from a narrative standpoint, it is a very big deal for Leon, who not only needed to make a change, but to let go of some skeletons as well. So, the lack of Ada irks me a little, but I mean, it's a nitpick. And the purpose of the game, while being conclusive for one, is also a setup for the future, likely involving the connections the organization Xeno was aligned with. We still have yet to see what the DLC content will entail, but I'm sure it will be pretty exciting when they finally drop more news on it. I am hoping to see more Grace in the future, possibly more cooler and level headed. I think she's an interesting character, like, actually, and let's just be honest here, she's hot. She is. Ironically, despite loving RE2 Remake, the weakest part of Requiem to me is when you're allowed to explore a portion of Raccoon City in the game. And you all know what part I'm talking about. It's with Leon. I don't know if it's because the environment only really has like one color palette or what, but this segment of the game with Leon feels bizarre. I can't quite place it. It's not that it's bad, it just, oddly enough, sort of feels like filler in a way that you're okay with, if that like even makes any sense. There's some cool Easter eggs and callbacks for the fans that are pretty cool, but the part where you are getting the components for the detonator are like, I don't know, odd. Like, I understand that it's necessary to move the plot forward, but like, I don't know, it feels weird. Maybe it's like a pacing issue. I can't really sort it out within myself. However, there are some cool things here, like the fight with Mr. X and the bike chase is just peak Leon aura farming. Like, holy shit, that part is so fucking badass when you're on the bike chasing Victor. That shit is so cool. But all in all, I think that Requiem is a good game and deserving of a 9 out of 10 from me personally. I'd like to know what you all felt while playing or what you think of the game overall. Did you like it? Love it? Hate it? With that said, I don't want this to go on for too long. So this is like, I don't know, my reviews slash opinion of Resident Evil 9 Requiem. I'm MjrBloodFox. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.